Hello students, welcome back to our chemistry online classes. Today's our topic from solid state is crystal lattices and unit cells. So the diagram what you are seeing is called crystal lattices. So here crystal lattice is nothing but it's a regular and repeating pattern of constituent particles in three-dimensional arrangement is called crystal lattice. There are only 14 possible three-dimensional lattices. They were called Bravais lattices. So here then what do you mean by, so look at here, what do you mean by a unit cell? So the whole part is called crystal lattice and the shaded part is called unit cell. Then what is the difference between a crystal lattice and unit cell? Crystal lattice, orderly three-dimensional arrangement of atoms in space is called crystal lattice, and the smallest unit of crystal lattice is called unit cell. Okay children, so each point in a crystal lattice represents the constituent particle. The constituent particle may be atom, molecule or group of atoms or an ion. So each point in a lattice is called lattice point or a lattice site. Lattice points are joined by straight lines to bring out the geometry of the lattice. So this is about the crystal lattice and unit cell. So now we are going to see the different types of unit cells. And the next one is types of unit cells. So unit cells can be broadly divided into two categories. That first one is a primitive unit cell and a centered unit cell. Okay, two types, that are primitive unit cell and centered unit cell. So what do you mean by primitive unit cell? When the constituent particles are present only at the corners. So whatever particle they are having, they may be atoms, they may be molecules and all. Okay. When the constituent particles are present only on the corner position of a unit cell is called primitive unit cell, the basic unit cell it is. So here the constituent particles are present only at their corners. Then what do you mean by centered unit cell? Second one is centered unit cell. Here centered unit cell, when a unit cell contains one or more constituent particles present at the position other than the corners. So these are the corners. Other than that position, if the particles are present, then they are called centered unit cell. So centered unit cells are of three types. For the first one, body centered unit cell, face centered unit cell and end centered unit cell. So first we look about body centered unit cell. So in body centered unit cell, this is the unit cell contains only one constituent atom. Okay, one constituent atom or molecule or ion at its body center. So this is the whole body. This is a cube. So here inside in the center it is present. So that is why it is called body centered unit cell. Body centered unit cell. So again I am repeating, body centered unit cell when the constituent particles are present in the body center as well at the corners. Here also present and at the corners also present. That is called body centered unit cell. And the next comes to face centered unit cell. So here in face centered, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 front side of the unit cell and back side of the unit cell. Total 6 faces are there. So look at here, top, bottom, left, right, front and back. Total 6 faces are present. So there I have arranged the atoms at the center of these faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay children. So face centered unit cell. So when the constituent particles are present at the center of each phase. This is first phase here, second phase here, third phase, fourth phase, front phase and back phase. This is back. This is front, not this one, this one. Okay, when the constituent particles are present at the center of phase as well as at the center of the unit cell is called face-centered unit cell. Is called face-centered unit cell. And then last one is end-centered unit cell. What do you mean by end-centered unit cell? So this is one end, this is one end. Okay, when the constituent particles are present at any of the two opposite faces, as well as at the corners of a unit cell is called end-centered unit cell. End-centered unit cell. Again I am repeating, when the constituent particles are present at the any of the two opposite faces, they may be here or here. Okay, and as well as at their corners of a unit cell is called end-centered unit cell. So here the number of atoms in each type of unit cell can be calculated. So how many atoms are present? They can be calculated with a small sum. So how we are doing that? Now I'll explain. So now we are going to calculate number of atoms that are present in a unit cell. So first one is primitive unit cell. A primitive cubic unit cell has atoms only at the corners. Isn't it? The atoms are present only at the corners. So here each atom at the corner is shared by 8 units. So each atom which is present at the corner is shared by 8 units. So how many atoms will be present? It is shared by 8 units. So 8 atoms into 1 by 8. It is shared by 8 corners. So 8 into 1 by 8 equal to 1 atom. So a primitive unit cell contains total number of atoms is 1. Only 1 atom it contains. Okay children, next comes to body centered unit cell or BCC, body centered unit cell. So body centered unit cell. So here already you have know what do you mean by body centered unit cell. A body centered unit cell has an atom at each of its corner and also 1 atom at its body center. Yes, each atom at their corner and also 1 atom at its body center. So here also each atom at the corner is shared by 8 unit cells. So each unit cell will get 8 into 1 by 8, that is 1 atom. Now comes to body centered. How many body centered atoms are present? 1. So 1 body centered atom. So here 1 atom and here 1 atom. So 1 plus 1, 2 atoms. So total number of atoms per unit cell is 2. So this is how you have to calculate for body centered unit cell. So each atom at the corner is shared by 8 units. So that is why 8 into 1 by 8. 1 atom and 1 body centered. Okay, 1 body centered atom is present. That is only 1, no? 1 into 1 equal to 1 atom. So total how many atoms? Here 1 atom, here 1 atom. 1 plus 1, 2 atoms are present. Next comes to face centered unit cell. Face centered unit cell or FCC. Total how many phases are there? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, top, bottom, left, right, front and back. Total 6 phases will be present. So a face centered cubic unit cell. Next one is face centered unit cell. A face centered unit cell contains atoms at all the corners and at the center of each faces of the cube. So each atom located at the face center is shared by 2 adjacent atoms. It was shared by 2 adjacent unit cells. Okay, 2 adjacent unit cells and only 1 by 2 of each atom belongs to a unit cell. So look at here, each atom at the corner is shared by 8 unit cells, so that we will get 8 into 1 by 8 equal to 1 atom. Next here, each atom on each phase is shared between 2 adjacent unit cells. Means 2 adjacent unit cells were sharing each other. So half. So 6 into 1 by 2 equal to 6 into 1 by 2 equal to 3 atoms. Okay. So total number of atoms. Here 3, here 1. Total how many? 1 plus 3. 4 atoms are present at face centered unit cell. So here in primitive unit cell number of atoms is 1. In body centered unit cell number of atoms is 2. In face centered unit cell the number of cells is 4. So that's all for today's class, children. In the next class we are going to learn about closed packed structures in solid state. Thank you, children.